Hello there, Platinum Randy Wilde here. Welcome back to Essential Guitar with Platinum Randy Wilde. Today we are going to be looking at the iconic guitar solo from Neil Giraldo from the song Jessie's Girl. It turns out that Neil just happened to be in the studio when they were cutting this song, and I believe that producer Keith Olsen just said, "Hey, do you want to play a solo real quick?" And so he was actually leaving the studio, and he sat down and he did it in one take really quickly, but it became this iconic guitar solo that we know today. So I'm going to go ahead and play it for you full speed, and then we're going to break it down there. It goes a little something like this. So let's break that down there a little bit. So what he's doing here is we're going to break it down into sections. We have the first section, and I'll play it slow. It's like... So that would be the first section there. And what we're doing is we're starting here on the D octave note right here on the 7th fret. We'll give that a good vibrato. And then we'll come up here on the 12th fret of the high E, and we'll... So that's what he's doing. He's doing 12, 12, 12, 10, and then 10, 9, 10. And this is, to me, one of the trickiest parts there. It's this little string skip here. It goes a... So what he's doing is he's going, and then he's rolling back with this finger right here, and catching that 10 on the high E again. Like that. And then he gives a little quick bend to the 10th fret, the A note on the B string. And then we come up here to the 17th fret, on the B string, we bend up with a nice vibrato here, and he comes over and he taps one time on the 20th fret. I've seen people play it like this, like that, where they do this little compound bend here, but you can hear quite clearly on the recording that he's actually doing a tap, like that. So then he has this really cool little chromatic lick here. So we bend up here on the 17th fret. And it come back on the 17th, and then we're going to go 16, 15, 14, and then back to that 15th fret there. So let me do that slow again. Alright. So 16, 14, 16, 15, 14, then 15 on the B. Then the next section is sort of like a study in double stops here. It's where the little the country licks. So those kinds of things there. What he's doing is he's sort of muting this B string here. So he's playing on the 14th fret of the G and the 14th fret of the E, and he's going, and he's hitting those two like that. But notice that B string is sort of muted. I'm using my fingers here to kind of mute it. So he's going, so 14, 12, and then when you come down to 11, you have to drop your index finger back. Like that. So you want to do 11, 10. And then 9, 7. So let me do that again slow. Again. So if we do it in time, it's going to be... All right. then he slides up to, he actually doesn't slide, he just hits it back up to the 15th fret. That's the next section. So the next section is going to be 15, 14, 10, I'm sorry, 12, excuse me. 15, 14, 12, 15 on the B, and then 12 back on the E. And ending on that 15. And then the last little lick, there's two little licks left. One is one that goes up. I've seen people play this two ways. I actually play it up here because I've heard people slide it up here, but I like to play it with a bend, like that. Is the way that I prefer to play it. So we're going to bend on the 9th fret, and then we're going to reach over to the 10th fret with our pinky. Oops. Like that, like a compound bend. And then 7, 9, 10. That's 7, 9 on the high E. So let's do it slow. And then the last lick is another one of these double stops, but this time it's going to be using the G and the B string, and we're going to be, so it's going to be 9 and 8, 11 and 10, then we're going to bar with our ring finger on the 12th, and then we come back and we play the B and the E string on the 10th. So it's, so it's, and rhythmically it's almost the same thing as like that. So it's, you sort of copying that same rhythm there. So it's, it's also that same rhythm. So do 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 do, and then we slide to that low A on the G string, the 2nd fret. So let me play the whole solo again, slowly. So. So, and then played to speed. So, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you can use it there. This is Platinum Randi Wilde with Essential Guitar. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down there. Give a like. And please visit our website at themollyringwalds.com. We'll see you on the next episode there. Cheers.